Welcome to the Procrastinator. My name is Jan, and today we are playing EU4 because it is a Thursday, technically. At least the video comes out on Thursday, so it's actually Wednesday. We are doing glorious. After the last episode, we are still integrating the glorious Lithuania into the empire. They will be done in 6 years, well, slightly under 6 years. 5 years and 11 months. Because we're currently in March and we're done in February of 36, which is fantastic. I've also whoops. I love our diplomatic reputation, by the way. Just saying, it's 12. 12. What was I saying? Oh yeah, I've noticed that once we integrate Lithuania, right? Yeah, Lithuania, nice big. We're gonna be almost twice the size of the entire HRD. Which I find so fantastic. And I've been looking towards getting a few of these nations that are inside the HRD, like maybe not them, well, that fall under Saxony, but some of these nations. I mean, they aren't that powerful, and while most of them are archbishoprics, I think we should be able to find one. Oh, actually, you're already a vassal of France. Should find something that we could possibly be able to vassalize, maybe. But there are mostly archbishoprics left at this point, and the empire actually, how many members does it have? 25 still, which I don't. It's weird. Mostly because of these states. There's a lot of them still down here, but the rest are not actually. The north of the empire is not that divided as I would like it to be. We also don't have a truce with Austria at the moment, so that's a bit of a pain. Denmark, of course, is our vassal because we vassalized them last episode. The mighty Danish Empire, those who follow Snowy Frog as well as me, you will see that the mighty Danish Empire has fallen. Simply because he had issues with save games. Let's unpause because I don't know why we were paused in the first place while I was talking nonsense. Aragon has a disputed accession, which I am so tempted to marry them. Just because France is married to them as well. And but then Hungary would hate us a bit more because Hungary, it's so weird. They don't like Hungary for some reason. Muscovy and Serbia are allied again. We talked about Serbia in the last episode, those who want to know about the historical parts of Serbia. Muscovy is of course being eaten alive by Crimea, which I am not so excited about because they are allied with the Ottomans, and the Ottomans don't like us. And I'm kind of afraid of the Ottomans. I'm always afraid of the Ottomans. We have a huge income, so I was looking into expanding our army, which is currently in a very weird configuration. So I was gonna look here, because we have 17 man width, which is perfect. And we have 4,000 cavalry. Now, I think we have a bit too much infantry, because we should have around 25. Which is okay, having that much infantry, it's not a problem, but it does kind of stop us from creating a second unit, which would be nice, but we don't have the money income for that. Aragon no longer has a disputed succession now, so I think they bought a king. I'm guessing, or an heir, rather. Yeah. Ferrar Meneses. I've never seen this house, by the way, Meneses. It's a weird, weird house. Austria, of course, still hates us. Hungary being our ally. Austria has a bunch of allies, which I don't encourage. I don't like them having that many allies. They have a lot of royal managers as well. We have a court painter available. Lately we have been looking for painters or artists to try to adequately capture the glory of our monarch. As it happens, a painter offered his services to us just this morning. We can hire him, lose 155 ducats, but gain 10 prestige and 1 stability. Or decline him, lose 5 prestige. I'm actually going to hire him. I don't mind the extra stability. And I don't mind the extra prestige. We've lost the Conquest Castles Battle against the Hansa now. Which is okay by me. We also have the National Bank. That is because... Did we finish off the... That's because of our economic ideas, I think. So the establishment of a bank has given us a reputation of seriousness and reliability. It has also allowed the government a much greater flexibility in raising funds for warfare. We can have lower loans, higher loans, which is twice the income, which is default, or 24, and I'm gonna go for the 24. They're harder to repay, but I don't mind having 24 loans, which will be good, and our inflation will go down immensely. So we can now borrow 630, which I think is fantastic. Now we also have 12 of a surplus. We have too many naval units, which is, I don't really understand why. Because we have these galleys in here and these transports, which we barely use. But I'm not going to disband any of the military. I think that I don't know if any of you guys have seen it, but there's been a few videos of the game Banished have popped up around a few Let's Plays of people who got early copies or the press releases, and I think they're rather fantastic. So I'm going to link my favorite one below. It's really good. I really like that game. I really want to play that game right now, but I've been kind of not wanting to ask the not wishing to ask the what's his name, the developer, if I can get a press copy, simply because I don't think the channel is big enough for us to have a press copy. Just saying. You don't like me. We need to improve relations with the with Saxony. They currently have a regency council with no heir, so I'm kinda hoping something happens. Kinda hoping something happens. Probably won't. Probably Austria will inherit them or something. So I just kinda have to see what the hell happens, cause I don't think anyone has a claim on them. At least not on their throne, but they don't have an heir, which is weird, and they haven't for 4 years, which is even weirder. I don't know what would happen if I claim the throne. I kind of want to try it, but as I said, I don't know what happens if I do. Because they have a bunch of royal marriages with Sweden, Hungary, Prussia, Bohemia, Austria, Hesse, and Muscovy. So I don't know, do they have a claimant to their throne? What the hell does this mean? They have the same dynasty as Sweden, Denmark, and the Palatinate. Which is what dynasty? Nothing. Von Wittelsbach. Border friction. Our rightful provinces are held by other nations and our government seems to be making no effort to recover them. What use are they anyway? Proclaimed the broadsheet. Widespread dissatisfaction with our failure to recover our claimed provinces is sweeping the nation. Bohemia hates us more, or we lose a bunch of diplomatic power. Now, Bohemia, we have been schmoozing up to, but they don't really like us, so perhaps a policy change is in order. Hungary declared war on Venice. Conquest casts belly. Hopefully they don't call us to war. If they do, we'll answer, just not do anything. You know, the usual. Yeah, I really don't know what happens in this case. I mean, what happens? They're not of our line, so I don't know if we have a chance of inheriting their throne if we claim their throne. I don't know. I might just you know what I'm gonna do, guys? I'm gonna pause the episode here and I'm gonna head over to Reddit because I'm pretty sure someone had this problem before. And I'm gonna head over to Reddit and try to figure out if anyone already knows what happened. So I'm going to pause here and I'll be back in a second. Okay guys, actually as soon as I paused the recording and hit pause, between the pausing of the recording and hitting pause on the game, they actually got a king, a Rurirkovich. So yeah, now we would have a succession war between us and Muscovy, which, yeah, okay, fine. They're not a rival at the moment, so that's okay. We have a bunch of rivals, which I'm not too excited about, but okay. We've been a bit evil to people. We're actually going to speed up time. We're not doing anything important anyways. We're still gonna try to suck up to them and get them into an alliance and something and stuff. We also have so many diplomatic relations, and I know I said I shouldn't do any more, but I'm just bad when it comes to this. Saxony and Hansa have royal marriages, so do we have the same with Austria, which... Wait, the one with Austria is worrying me, the one with Sweden as well. They both declared us our rival. The Hansa don't like us, they're hostile towards us for some reason. They have Hermann I von Braunschweig-Lüneburg. Improve relations with the Hansa. And Zeeland defected to Netherlands, so Austria has no one in the north anymore. I'm gonna get an alliance with Saxony, simply because we are already married, so why not an alliance as well? So they grew by Zeeland. Zeeland is actually a quite okay province. Now they actually have 2 provinces. We've learned about stuff in Africa, which we don't really care that much about. We're not a colonial power. Although we wish to be. We're kind of like historical Germany in the First World War and actually the Second World War. They so wanted to be a colonial power. They weren't as a colonial power as Portugal and Spain were, and then France and Great Britain. But during that time, mostly France and Great Britain. Spanish and Portuguese empires were still big, but not that big. So they kind of wanted to be that, and that was one of the reasons for, I think, both of the world wars, actually. Excellent minister. We have been lucky enough to appoint an excellent minister whose actions will most likely greatly benefit our realm. We can reap the administrative benefits, gain another stability, another 25 prestige, and 50 diplomatic power, or reap the military benefits and gain 10 army tradition, 10 navy tradition, 50 military power. Actually, military power. Yeah, that seems kind of like a smart idea, but another stability and more prestige. Yeah, stability, prestige, more money. We'll go with that. We'll save in as much money as we can. And continue on building buildings for that, actually. Yeah, just build them everywhere. Just everywhere. Just, yeah. Have temples everywhere. There we go. That's enough temples for now. And speed up again. 48% of integrating Lithuania, which is... I want them more. You won't want to be an ally because you're hostile, because you're a moron. I don't like the Hansa. Have you noticed? I'm not really a fan of the Hansa these days. They don't like us at all either. I want them as a vassal. I really want them as a vassal, but I can't get them up another 100 points. Border friction, casus belli, incompetent diplomats. No. Well, they're of noble blood. We're not going to be fabricating claims anytime soon, I think. I know I'm wasting admin power this way, but... yeah, more money. Gustavian infantry, finally, this is so good. Gustavus Adolphus, King of Sweden, further developed infantry units to improve their firepower. His infantry formations were narrowed and made rectangular to increase the number of muskets they could fire in each volley. Attachment of small artillery pieces further increased the firepower of infantry. Military tactics plus 0.5, which is important. Venice ceded Venezia to Hungary and renounced claims on Treviso and paid a bunch of money. We also get Reformed Terzi, Gustavian infantry, Highlanders infantry, and War College. We're going to... change our charge infantry into... now, see, the thing is that we are not a fully attacking nation, but we're not a fully defending nation either. So I'm going to go with Gustavian infantry. I simply like the way they work. So we're going to go with those. I think they're really good. We also have a plus 20% combat ability because of the Gustav idea, and our land morale is now 7. And we have a high army tradition, actually, so that's good. We don't have a high navy tradition, and navy morale is a bit low, but yeah, military tactics is also good. Discipline is regular, I think. We wouldn't mind having more discipline, actually. Just saying. So once we can possibly get some, we'll go with that. As well, Muscovy considers us a rival. We have so many enemies. Hansa is insulting us now. Great. Good for you, Hansa. Go to war with us. Come on. I dare you. I double dare you. Improve relations with Hungary to 100. Yay. They don't love us anymore, though. That's sad. Do you have an heir? Yes, you do. Who doesn't have an heir? Aachen. Johann William II. Yeah, but they have an heir. A Christoph von Mecklenburg. I don't get this game. Sometimes with these heirs, I don't know why it's telling me these things, that they actually do have heirs. We can have a new idea or a new admin tech. I'm gonna go with the new admin tech. Let's see, our heir is 303. Aragon and Serbia went to war on reconquest basis. I think they want to reconquer God knows what. Is Serbia declaring war on them? I don't know. Access from Aragon, sure. Sure. Oh, we have 2 free diplomats. I should probably be using them. Right. Us. You like us. Who else that we married to or stuff with? Hungary we already did. Poland we can't do anything. France likes us. Sweden doesn't like us. Saxony or somewhat likes us. How would I improve relations? 58. How would I improve relations? 28. Let's go improve relations with you. Try to get you offer back. And now just the Emperor. Yeah, we'll send the other one to the Emperor. Kiss his ass for a bit. Though he's not too happy with us. 71%, only 2 more years until Lithuania is integrated. It might actually be in this episode, considering the speed we're playing on. You still don't like us. We wouldn't mind colonizing, but we're way out of our league. If we wanted to colonize, we'd probably have to get something over here, or Ireland or something. Hungary entered the alliance with Muscovy. Muscovy hates us. We might want to get some of the same enemies as they have. Their enemy is France and the Mamluks. Theirs are us, Lithuania, and Poland. Poland we like. Lithuania we like. Festivities! What is this? What is this stability gaining all the goddamn time? We don't need it. This year looks to be such a prosperous year that Friedrich Wilhelm I, as a gesture of goodwill, has decided to celebrate by arranging various festivities for the locals. We can arrange festivities, gain 1 stability, which, we're already at +3 stability, what the hell are you on, game? And such nonsense wasting money like that, and gain 1 base tax in Breslau, which, yep, we'll take the additional base tax. Of course we will, we're not stupid. Marketplaces, we are already quite powerful in trade, and we only need one more of these guys. So yeah, we're gonna build a few training fields now. We have so much money, we must waste it. Well, not waste it, use it. In a good way. Although we could just stockpile it and then, if needed, take mercenaries out. Which might also be smart. We can have the first innovative idea, actually. Prestige decay goes down. Yeah, I still want this new idea group, so we can take another military idea, something like quality. Because our heir is, well, it's gonna be an okay military dude. And we're slightly in front of military, so yeah. Yeah, these quality ideas I think will be good. Especially for our nation. Have really capable military as it is, so yeah. Maybe quantity? Yeah, quality, definitely quality. Or offensive, we already have defensive. Would that help us? Not really, but quality would. So we're gonna go with quality. We're gonna save up money for a bit as well. Simply because we can. I know I'm rambling on in this episode about nonsense, but yeah. I don't like Serbia existing. That's a horrible thing to say. Oh, a general died. That's a shame. Were we over the limit? No, we weren't. We need a new general then. And we can get a good general. Although he's a shit one. Yeah, I said we could get good generals. Apparently not. Because that was a shit one. So we're gonna wait until we have 50 again and try again. Because he's a shit one. Not happy about this. Oh, no, so happy that we can get good generals. But turns out, no, no good generals. Nope, and an advisor died. Great. We need a new one. Yeah, fine, National Revolt Risk if that's the only thing we can get. I mean, it's so stupid. Yeah, different one. Nah, this one's slightly better, at least he has some other pips. Other than maneuver. Maneuver is good, but what... where the hell are we going to maneuver them? We can't win a battle with maneuver. We need shock and fire. This episode, I'm gonna run it late, just simply because I want Lithuania to be integrated in this episode. I'm so excited about that. And so we can start fabricating claims on the Livonians. Yeah. And get them going. Because we want them away, Narva and Livland. They're of course Livonian, but Latvian. But Latvian is already part of Lithuania, so should be okay. And a new technology, the university. Boop, boop, boop. The great medieval universities were of course great, but they were not able to produce enough graduates to staff our growing administration. We need to expand the universities or we will fall behind. We can build them. I don't think we have one. And a free slot came up, and I don't like any of the other ideas, and we already have an economic idea, and our heir is going to be a shit diplomat, so we're going to go with quality. Which will be really good, because our infantry were really, really strong. National decisions: establish Sunday schools, provide education in religious and moral matters for children of the poor by establishing Sunday schools. Yeah. Gain missionary strength +1. Yeah, we're gonna need it in a minute when we integrate Lithuania. Also, what is our mission? 9.9! Gonna put it down on 3. Incorporate Denmark into the country. That's the mission. The hands up, which insulted this earlier. But 99.9, 90, 27th, 28th, 29th, 30th, 31st, 1st of February. Yes! 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 Glorious will Lithuania be! No, well, no. Glorious will Prussia be. Gained 5 prestige. When a smaller country, they weren't really smaller, gives up its independence to join the greater realm, there is a lot of adapting, and while some parts are easy, the administration of the realm will still need to expand to accommodate all possibilities. We lose 10 legitimacy. I'm fine with that. We're wasting 25 money because we have shit ton too many units. How are these organized, by the way? Not too good. So we're going to reorganize them. We're actually going to reorganize them so that we are going to put them both into Minsk. We're going to lose our money for a little bit, for a month, I guess. And we can start converting provinces, because other than Kiev, they won't take too long, which is good. It would help if we had additional stuff, which I can't remember what it's called. Exactly. Also, we need to... now there's gonna be a lot of reorganization stuff. We don't want ships here in the south. They're simply useless to us. Where are you stationed? You are an early frigate as well. Okay, let's get all trade ships into one port. Yep, all trade ships into one port. Danzig, and you are also early frigates, go into Danzig as well. Yep, and then take this navy and combine it with our main navy. We're gonna be over the limit, which is fine. It's perfectly fine. And pause again. And yeah, get these 2 units into Minsk so we can reorganize them. Haha. Yeah. Now I bordered you. Do you have claims on me? Yeah, you do. And I can start fabricating a claim on Narva. Ha ha! Glorious will Prussia be. Look at that big, big name. Ha ha ha! We're now bigger than France and the HRE combined, which I'm excited about. Our base stack should have shot up by now. It's 75. We have a lot of expenses, simply because we need to reorganize the armies and the navies. But we are now going to be able to have quite a significant number of men, quite significant manpower. Our nation is big. This province is not that rich in general, but we're gonna be okay. Some of them are. Actually, this one's 18. Really? Kiev is 18? Oh, it's a 14 base tax. And we lose a bunch of tax because once we convert all of this, we're gonna be mighty, mighty rich and mighty, mighty powerful, which we already are. So yeah, we can expect that in the next episode, this episode again, another slightly longer one. I'm getting kind of used to making these longer. Hope you guys are enjoying them. If you are, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share with your friends. Don't forget to follow me on Twitter. You can go to twitter.com/theprocrast, THEPROCRAST. The same goes for Facebook. If you go to facebook.com/THEPROCRAST, you can like my page there, and share screenshots of your favorite parts of the episode, or share gifs of me doing stupid things and saying stupid things. Perfectly fine with that. Let us have some fun. That is what community is for. I love you guys, and until next time, bye bye.